Maximus Decimus Meridius, Commander of the North. Thank you. Is it going?
All right, thank you so much for joining us. We'll kick things off. I can see Jonathan Nagyoff for Pro Boxing Fans. Jonathan, if you want to kick things off, mate.
Alan, how you doing?
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. Alan is not here.
Is this a new persona? Is the Savage gone?
No, I have many personas, brothers. I'm not well. But today I'm like Maximus Decimus Meridius.
How is the shoulder feeling? How do you feel coming back into fighting on Saturday?
It's amazing, brother. It's just amazing. I feel much stronger than before, because my shoulder was actually troubling me for some time. I had those straps, and stuff, and now it's good. It doesn't trouble me no more, so it's perfect.
What have you done to prevent this happening in future? Have you done anything in training to stop this from getting more injuries, or is this just a part of the game?
Well, listen, I'm a man who throws hard punches and hundreds of them in every round, so you can't really do anything, But I did strengthen it with isokinetics, I think it's called. It's the new way of training, So it's isokinetic. It's a known way of training, and I did a lot of that. So I hope that will do the trick, because I will not slow down and I will not throw less punches.
You're fighting Damian Chambers Saturday night. What do you know about him?
Nothing much. I know he's. Listen, I looked at him. I don't think he's in my class, but he's a good fighter. We wanted a good test. I didn't want to walk over. I had like 10 guys who just want to fall. I don't want that for my Newcastle fans. I want it to be a fight, and Damian is sure gonna fight. He has some bombs, but I think he's a bit chinny, and that is not a good way to be with Commander Decimus Meridius.
Just a couple more, Alan, and then I'll move you on. We saw Daniel Dubois in action on Saturday. Would you be open to a future fight with him? Does that interest you?
Of course, he's a giant. Every giant is on my hit list. Every cruiserweight, every bridgerweight, everybody. Of course, Daniel Dubois. I love him. I love to watch him fight, and it will be my honor to fight him. And I will get my vengeance.
All right, well, Alan, best of luck Saturday. Good to have you back.
Thank you, my brother.
Thanks, Jonathan. If we go to Ames from Boxing News TV next, please.
Ames here from Boxing News TV. Pleasure to speak to you again, Alan. How's Maximus, should I say?
You should say Decimus, Maximus Decimus Meridius. That's who I am today.
So have you gone from the Savage to the Gladiator now?
Yes, but just for today. The Savage is still here, but today I just feel like Maximus Decimus Meridius, Commander of the North.
Well, interestingly, Maximus in history was killed by someone close to him. Boxing is a sport where it's dog eat dog at times. How have you found the time in which you've turned pro, being navigating against those who don't support you as much as others do?
Well, listen, it was a roller coaster, and I'm so proud on my body to hold it up, because I had like 5 fights in 5 months or something like that. It was crazy. I had 2 fights in 2 weeks, and then other 4 fights in span of 6 months. So it was a lot of stress, and I was on the table to be talked to. I'm the smallest, I'm this, I'm that, So I really had it rough, and I liked that, because it built me even more. My character was, I'm not gonna yield, I'm not gonna back down. So I needed it, really needed it, and now I'm so much stronger, mentally and physically. I'm so much stronger, than before I turned pro, and I love the game as for now.
Because of the way you fight and because of the way that you've dispatched your opponents so far, have you had troubles getting opponents in the ring with you?
Of course, that is the only trouble I have with boxing. Nobody wants to fight me. We searched for an opponent for, I think, 35 days or 40 days. And in the end, they find that Damian Chambers guy, and I'm so happy he took the fight, because I really rate him as a good puncher. I think he's a bit chinny, but I rate him good, and I think it's going to be a slugfest. I'm not backing down. He's not backing down. I can see that. But he will eventually, but I think it's going to be a great fight, great therapy, and I'm so happy that I have him as an opponent.
Yeah, I know on Damien's record that he's got a fight scheduled for next month, so that would seem on the outside looking in that he's pretty confident in coming through a fight with yourself. Do you think he will be confident coming in?
Everybody is, you know. I'm still on that. They still talk I can't box and stuff, you know, but they just follow. They they disband in like one round, every single one of them. So I don't see him being any different. You know? I don't think he has a. Was he an amateur? I didn't read anywhere. I don't think he has an amateur background. So he can't do nothing to me. You know, I'm much stronger and heavier, and I punch much harder. You know, and he's gonna see it. You know, if he thinks I'm a walkover, and he's just mad. You know, he just goes into my pocket.
Jonathan talked to you a little bit earlier about your shoulder. You had a diagnosis for 6 to 8 months, but you've come back for no sparring and nothing like that. But you've come back in a shorter period of time. Why did you do that?
Yeah, I told them at the beginning. They said like 8 months, 6 if you are like good and stuff. I said no, I'm gonna be back in 2 months. And they didn't believe me, and the whole world didn't believe. They just thought it's not possible. And I was back sparring before 2 months, so I was back sparring after maybe 55 days. I think it was. So I did it. Listen, every day you gotta be full into it. You know, you gotta zone out. You gotta zone into your shoulders. Sometimes it wanted to pop off, but then I sent my soldiers from the head to pull my shoulder back. You know, I did a lot of stupid things, but it works. It works. I'm back. You know, after 5 months, I'm in the shape for a fight, better than I was anyway. So it works. You know, I did some crazy stuff, and everything it works. So it's possible. You know. Whatever doctors can tell you, you can have. You can have do half twice as fast.
So could you just confirm there? Did you, after the soldier surgery that you had, it popped out again in training? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I was on the hiking. I think after only maybe 20 days after the surgery, I was supposed to be home, you know. And I was hiking on a mountain, and I had those sticks, you know, you walk with them,
Right.
you know. And then my stick kind of, I nearly fall. I slipped, and then I rested on my shoulder, you know, with that, how the fuck you call it, and it kind of clacked, you know. And I was like, oh fuck, it's all done, it's over. And then I sent my warriors, you know, from my head to my shoulder to heal it, and they did a good job, you know. They just pulled it back, and it was stronger than ever. It's a true story.
So any worry coming into the fight about your shoulder?
Zero, -0. No, I'm 100% sure in my shoulder, 100%, because it's stronger. I've been doing much tougher sparrings, even tougher than before, you know. And my shoulder was troubling for some time, because even in Dillian Whyte camp for the Rivas fight, it was bad. My shoulder right was bad, and I was just telling to myself, just hold on. I just need a couple of fights just to make my name, you know, to get my name out, and then you can break. And that was exactly what happened. You know, my shoulder coped with me for 6 fights, and it just went off. But now it's good again.
Maximus, I want to get your thoughts on. I want to speak to Alen because Alan's close friend, Marco, unfortunately lost to Frazier Clark in qualifying for the Olympics. So I just want to get your reaction to your friend missing out on that opportunity.
Well, it was a big opportunity. But I told him before, listen, Frazier Clark is 12 years on top level. He did 3 Olympic cycles, you know, 3 Olympic 4-year cycles. So you just can't. I was afraid he just can't be that, because that is so much work, so much everything, and the boxing gives you back. And my guy Marco is only 4 years into the game, so I would be amazed if he be. I know how much better he is than he showed, but he's just too young, you know, just too young. He needs another cycles of Olympic to get to the Frazier level. And congratulations to Frazier Clark. He just did the job that he needed to do. You know, he just did. He sealed the deal.
Mm-hmm. I want to get your thoughts on your close friend Dillian Whyte. He could potentially be in line to fight Anthony Joshua if the fight with Usyk doesn't come through. Is that a fight you want to see?
So of course, I think the whole world wants to see that fight. The whole world wants to see Dillian, whoever, you know, because he always give it 100%. He always goes in to knock your head off. You know, every sparring, gym session, every running session, he always goes in for the knockout. So whatever Dillian does, everybody's gonna watch. You know, especially Joshua and Dillian. I think that's a mega fight.
Mhm. And bringing this back to you, you got the Newcastle fans who you'll be in front of this Saturday, the Geordies. You're looking to turn the Geordies into savages?
No, I love them. I love them already. Now, listen, I did my homework. Newcastle is a great city, you know, great fan base. So I just can't wait. I've been doing on my walkout song. You see the helmet and the stuff. I've been doing so much stuff for them, you know, because I think I'm gonna go through this guy Chambers, and I want them to feel it as much as I do. You know, I want to connect with them in certain ways that they didn't be connected before. You know, of course they did to English boxers, but not foreigners. So I really wanna represent Newcastle. You know.
Thank you so much for speaking to me, Maximus, Alen. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, James. If we go to Carlos Toro next, please.
Hey, Maximus, thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. Really appreciate it. You know, first of all, you mentioned that you've been working on your ring walk song for this Saturday. Is this a kind of a hint as to what your ring walks are going to be?
It's not the hint. Yeah, it kind of sells it off, but I have something in mind for my Newcastle Armada. You know, I just love them already. Like I said, I did research on Newcastle. I love the city already. I was never in Newcastle, so so much fans from the Army of Savages contacted me. You know, okay, I'm from Newcastle. I'm gonna come. Then I'm gonna just say I want you to rip the fucking stadium. You know, I don't want nothing to be left standing. You know, I want my Savages from Newcastle. I can't wait to meet them.
After fighting sort of last year a couple of times during the pandemic, does it feel, you know, a more energetic, you know, fight week, given that now we got fans back in Newcastle and fans now starting to attend shows? Does it feel like there's like a bigger energy around just the entire event?
Of course, listen, I'm all about energy, you know, because I'm smaller than those guys. You know what they say, I'm the smallest, blah, 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 I'm the weakest. I am, all of that. But I'm collector of energy. You know, I believe in energy. And that's why I love Newcastle. That's why I love to fight there. That's why I'm so excited, you know, because if there was no energy, this would be blank. You know, it's a hard money. It's not worth it. But because of all the energy and the guys stopping me on the street and the kids starting doing boxing because of me, that's why I do all of that. You know, I'm a collector of energy. That is my money. You know, fuck money. Money is overrated. I collect energy. You know, I collect people. And I hope I'm gonna collect a lot of energy in Newcastle.
You know, one thing that I noticed was that you're actually ranked in, I believe, number 6 or number 5 in the WBC's new Bridgerweight rankings, and I wanted to ask, is that sort of an indication where your future or immediate future might might go next, or you might be going, you know, sticking to heavyweight or going in between those two new weight classes?
Well, listen, I don't care about the weight. This fight is at the catch weight of 96 kilos, I think. So I was just whatever he wants. He said the weight. I don't care. I had 100 kilos. They say 96. The day after, I was at 96. I just don't care. I can do 89, no problem. So every cruiserweight, every bridgerweight, every heavyweight is in danger of fighting me because I'm like, you know, I'm adaptive in the weight, and I don't even have to. I just have to think about it. I don't even have to train. It's weird, you know. I keep talking to this stuff, but people still don't understand much about energy and stuff. And I'm a student of that. You know, I'm full energy, full in for energy. So whatever I want, whatever people want, I can do. So every cruiserweight, every bridgerweight, every heavyweight is in danger. I don't care about the weights. I'm a boxer. You know, I'm an entertainer. You know, I don't care where I'm fighting. Heavyweight is always going to be in my heart because I like to fight bigger guys. I like to fight giants. But that doesn't have to do anything with heavyweight. He can be a cruiserweight giant. It can be whatever. You know, I don't care. So, of course, cruiserweight, bridgerweight, heavyweight. I'm going for them all.
So for you, it's no, you know, preference as to what weight class you would compete in, so long as you got a giant in front of you. It doesn't matter what weight class it's going to be.
But listen, Chandel Winters wasn't a giant, and he get the heaviest knockout of them all. So Tom Little was a giant, and he also got a heavy knockout. So but for the people, it's better if they're giants, you know, because then I can prove a point. And if I fight somebody like Chambers who's smaller than me, you know, thinner, it's not gonna prove my point. What I'm trying to do in this boxing, because I want to show that weight classes doesn't have anything to do with the outcome. You know, you're not stronger than me if you're 30 kilos heavier. I already proved that. You know, I spar with Dillian Whyte 8 to 6 rounds every time we come, and it's just not a factor in my head. You know, maybe it is for some people, but I want to show them that it's not. I want to change something in boxing. You know, that's why I like the Giants. But I can fight a cruiserweight. You know, Lawrence Okoli, give me a call. Let's go. You know, I want to fight everybody. You know, everybody and anybody. I'm not gonna pick my opponents. I never did that. You know, so everybody. I have a span of like 50 kilos. So from 89 to 500 kilos. Whoever wants to get it.
Maximus, Alen, thanks so much for the talk. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you, my brother.
Thanks, Carlos. If we go to Danny Flexen from Seconds Out next, please.
Hey, Maximus, how you doing?
Very good, my soldier. How are you doing this fine day?
I am certainly entertained.
Oh, yes. How are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Let's go, brother.
All right. You've only had 6 pro fights, but 5 of those have been on one Sky Sports platform or another. You've been on Box Office, you've been on regular Sky. I just want to get your opinion because you've become incredibly popular in a short time. How do you feel about Matchroom and the UK stable moving completely to the Dazn now?
Well, listen, I really like Sky. I love your reporters. I love journalists. I love commentators. I love everything about Sky. So, but it's not up to me, you know. So there is one thing that I love, and then the other thing that Eddie Hearn wants to do, you know, and he knows stuff about that. I just box. But I did like Sky Sport, and I love Sky Sport, and they were always so good to me. And I am gonna be a little bit sad not boxing for Sky anymore, for sure.
And for all the Dazn subscribers who maybe haven't seen you on Sky Sports before, what can they expect from Maximus / Alen / The Savage?
Oh shit! They're gonna expect heavy fireworks. You know, I'm going in to take them heads off, and I'm not gonna into box. I can box. I box Olympians every day in my gym. You know, I can box whatever you want me to, but I'm not going to box. You know, I'm gonna do what Tyson did for the first 15 fights. I'm going to end guys 1 or 2 rounds. Nobody goes past 3 rounds. I think only 2 guys went into 3rd round. So that's my goal. You know, that's my goal. And Tom Little did have a lot of defeats, but he's the toughest I fought. He's the toughest, and he survived only 2.5 rounds. So I don't think Chambers going to survive the 1st round. You know, so when people see Savage, they want to see knockouts. They don't want to see me box. I can run around the ring as much as you like, but you're not going to like me. You know, you're gonna spit on me when you see me on the streets. You know, I gotta represent.
Not sure anyone would dare to do that, Alen.
I have a fucking chip on my shoulder. I gotta knock every motherfucker out. You know, and it's hard to do. It's not easy, but I love it.
Being a comparatively smaller heavyweight, has Mike Tyson been quite an inspiration to you?
Yeah, I'm more like Joe Frazier. You know, I love Mike Tyson. Don't get me wrong. Mike Tyson is a legend, but Joe Frazier is my guy. You know, just relentless pressure. You know, and Tyson was gifted in other ways that I'm not. And Frazier just wasn't gifted actually in strength or speed or blah blah blah. You know, he was just pure willpower. You know, and that's what I am. You know, I'm not really a talented boxer or I am a puncher. You know, I'm a born puncher. But other than that, I'm a normal human being. You know? That's why I think people accepted me, because I'm just like you. I'm just like every one of you, just different mindset. You know, everybody can do it.
You've been linked a number of times in the past with your compatriot Filip Hrgovic. He's waiting for a challenger for the IBF mandatory position. Michael Hunter pulled out of that negotiation. What did you make of that and Hunter's decision not to go ahead with the fight?
I think Filip Hrgovic does everything wrong. You know, he says everything wrong. He does everything wrong. I think he's stupid, and I think that's karma. You know, I think that's karma. He doesn't want to give him the opportunity. You know, because he didn't really fought nobody. You know, he talks like he's a world champion for 5 years. You know, he has like 5 belts. He has nothing. You know, shut up and wait for your turn. You know, nobody cares. That's what I think.
And you mentioned earlier about Dillian Whyte fighting Anthony Joshua again. Just tell us from your perspective what difference it makes when you're sharing a camp with Dillian rather than just training without him. What difference does he make to you?
Well, listen, Dillian Whyte is a big part of the Savage, because when I looked at Dillian in that first and the second camp, I saw that arrogance, that attacking mindset, through all the journalists, to everybody, he's just he's a total beast. And I was like, what the fuck, you can do that? Is that allowed? I didn't know half of those things allowed. I wouldn't be able to speak to you like I'm talking if it weren't for Dillian. And I really learned from him. I learned fast. I'm a fast learner, and I took it all in. His aggressive energy, it's all good, all in the good ways. But he's quite a character, and that is the difference. It's everything to me. He showed me the way.
Thanks, Maximus, and good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, Daddy.
Boom.
If we go to Dona Corby next, please.
Šta idemo? Ajde tamo recimo
Ajde.
da čekaju. Yeah, I think they're gonna go without. Čekaj, uzmi ovu torbu. Hey, brother, talk to me.
Hey, what's up? How much do you know about Damian Chambers, your opponent, this weekend?
Well, nothing really. I just watched that few clips on YouTube, and I saw everything I need to see. It's nothing. I don't think he's in my class of fighters, but I think he's very strong. He's a bit chinny, and he has a good punch. So it's everything that is gonna make a good fight. I love him as a opponent. I love him.
You talked a little bit about Filip Hrgovic. Did you make any contact, try to get in touch with anyone about maybe stepping in to face him when the whole Michael Hunter situation went south?
No, why would I do that? I don't fucking care about Filip Hrgovic. I want that to be a big fight. I want that to be on a stadium in my country. I don't want it just behind closed doors or something. So it's gonna be a lot to prepare for that fight, and not just like this.
How many more times are you looking to get out over the summer?
Oh, as much as they give me. I need to.
Are you a real fighter?
Yeah, I'm a fighter. Yeah, listen. Yeah, bye.
Hello.
I need to go on the So what did you ask?
Yes, sorry, I was asking how many more times you were looking to get out.
Yeah, I want to get out at least a couple more times, in the summer. I want to do this fight, then I want to do camp with Eddie Hearn, and I want at least one more fight, so 3 times till the end of the year.
Last one from me, because I understand you're in a bit of a rush, but Christopher Lovejoy finally fought in a way that people could actually see him recently.
That's stupid. I don't want to talk about it. It was embarrassing. I really thought he had something. He fooled me. He fooled me like he fooled everybody. It was a shit fight.
So you would not fight him over the summer when he comes to the UK?
How am I gonna fight a savage? I want to fight Anthony Joshua and Lawrence Okole. I don't want to fight him. It was a shit fight, bro.
All right. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Do you need to go?
You can go now, yeah. But do you have, sir?
Yeah. Okay, I will.
Alan, have you got time for one more question?
Yes, but I gotta do it.
Okay. If we go to Steve from Boxing UK to finish with, please.
They don't recognize you.
Hi, Alan. It's Steve from Boxing UK.
Hi, I'm just taking pictures with these girls.
You can look at me?
Yes. Tell me, Steve, I'm gonna be late for my flight. Tell me, Steve, brother.
Hi, Alan. Alan, you've been talking about your Newcastle Armada, and I can promise you there'll be 1,000 screaming Geordies there on Saturday. What can we expect from you?
Well, the same. I'm gonna be screaming to them. I'm gonna be screaming back.
Why do you think you're so popular already, Alan, amongst your British fans?
I don't want to say that I'm popular. If they think I am, I'm glad. But I still have a lot to give them. I still have a lot to give them, and I owe them so much for this popularity. So I feel like that.
Brilliant, Alan. The last time we spoke, you were quite scathing about the YouTuber boxers. I have to ask, did you watch Mayweather and Paul at the weekend, and what did you think of it?
brother, I think I will have to leave. Can we talk like in 5 minutes? Can you call me in 5? Because we have a problem here and I'm late to my. Listen, I'm late to my. I gotta do this. Sorry.
No problem,
Steve,
Alan.
we'll
Safe
sort
flight.
something during the week.